Alright, in this video we're going to be getting prepped for putting this 5.3 in. It's just kind of laying in there right now. It's still got a truck pan on it. I have my other pan soaking. I just wanted to show you guys cleaning all the insulation and stuff out of this, but that's a factory floor pan. You don't get them this solid in Michigan. Crazy. Anyways, we're gonna start on the inside, getting it prepped. See you in a few. Alright guys, I told you I was waiting on an oil pan. This is it. Some of you guys might know what this is just by looking on the inside of it, but it is a Trailblazer SS pan. Notice the hole. GTO pans are running about, I don't know, between $300 and $400. I can't see spending that. You know, I paid less than that for the engine. I'll probably have less in the engine than that, you know, unless you count the cam and stuff. But after fixing the lifters, I'll have less than that into the engine. Yeah. So what I plan on doing is I'm gonna throw this on the engine, test fit the engine, pull the engine back out, and then what I'd like to do, these don't have very good oil flow back. Basically they have oil drainage issues, which is kind of common on the LS engines. But I'd like to weld this in, put some aluminum pucks in there, weld it, and then cut that tube out so I have more oil capacity, and then run like a block off across here with a trap door, so that this will be a different video when I do the pan modifications. But basically the problem with them is because of the shape, you put it to the wood and then all your oil flows back here, and then it has oil starvation issues. So if I go right about here, put a trap door, and some of it as well is that it has the oil pickup is right in the center of the pan. So I'll also try to move that back when I move this tube, and then it'll be stuck in oil all the time. I'll give it a little extra capacity, which will be good. And yeah, that'll be a different video when we modify it. But for right now, I got 75 bucks in the pan, the windage tray, the dipstick, the pickup tube, and it shipped here. Took forever, but I had it in the sorry my garage is a mess, but you'll have that. I had it in the purple power bath. It's still kind of filthy, but I've been cleaning it with some gas. We're gonna throw that on the engine, then we'll see how the engine fits in there and see if it clears the steering stuff. Alright you guys, so truck pan. I'm sure everybody knows what a truck pan looks like. And that is the Trailblazer SS pan. You can tell it's front sump, but it's kind of oddly shaped. And we're gonna slam her home and see if she fits, see if she clears. I'll show you guys once I get it stabbed in there what my clearance issues or lack thereof will be. Alright, It's not exactly where I want it, but let me grab my light. I didn't really foresee this, and looking back, I should have noticed. I don't think I'm going to be able to run a truck intake with that. I assume it's a wiper motor. Then there's a brake line that comes down back there, but I mean, this is almost out the whole way back. I'm gonna have to clearance that K-member down there, which I figured I would. I didn't really figure that I would. I thought I'd make a loop around it or something, but looks like I'll just be able to notch a section out of that K-member and it'll work. There's a bunch of room under here. Engine's got to come this way a little bit towards me, but it doesn't look like the steering or anything's binding up. It's definitely got to come towards me a bit. I fought with it trying to get it down in there. It didn't really want to go. But once I clearance that, then it'll be... This mount here is going to be quite a chore, I think. I still got to rip out all this shift. That's probably what was actually holding me up. It's got a shift linkage on these cars. Typical Mopar stuff. And I think that's hitting the oil pan right now. But it looks like it'll work. I'll have to clearance this paint or the K-member a little bit. Then slide the engine over. I'll show you guys a view from the underside if I can get a light in. I'm gonna have to go upside down, guys. Sorry. My setup is just a little too big and cumbersome. See, I got all sorts of room on the pan. Oh boy. That, did you guys see that? That tie rod there's blown right out. I was thinking I could turn this by hand, but it won't let me. Oh, I probably got the key ignition switch off. But let me get out from under here. Let's set us right here. Let me go see if I can turn the wheel. All right, that's full lock. And it's close. It's close to my pan there, but it's not on it. I think I'll probably end up having to slide this forward a little bit anyways. I've got more than enough room and I don't want it to be too cumbersome to get in and out and reach that top bolt. Also, I'm gonna have to move this pass-through harness here Can't tell if that's a pass-through harness or if it's one of those resistor things that Mopar used to use. But yeah, I guess I'll have to look for a car intake. Alright guys, I got the engine back out again. Look how nice and shiny that pan is after its bath. You can see I got kind of like a scribe line where I'm gonna clearance this K-member, and you can see an exhaust I just kind of hacked off, and then the back here you can see the linkage for the column shift mechanism. What I was laughing about, if you guys couldn't see on while I had the engine in, is this idler arm here is just completely thrashed, so it'll be something I'll have to do. You can also see this has a pass-through harness right there. I'm gonna have to get that out of the way, and not really much else. I mean, I can move the engine forward a hair, but that's definitely going to be in the way, so I'll have to move that over to the other side of the brake master, patch the hole in the firewall. This car don't have that much wiring, so it's really no big deal. It's yeah, so I'll clearance that, hack most of the stuff out of the way, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we got stuff out of the way, we got clearance here in the K-member. I got that shift linkage there taken off. About the only thing I still have to do that I said I was going to do earlier and didn't, I have to weld that seam there for the floor on the inside, and then I'm going to cut all that pinch weld material there off. So we got clearance for my Turbo 400. I'll probably do that. I probably won't put the tranny on in this video. Just because I don't have a mount and stuff, and I still got more stuff to clear out. So we'll put her back in again. Alright guys, so I got the motor set in there, my cherry picker's off of it. It's gonna have to move a little bit. I've got plenty of space to come forward. I've got plenty of space on the sides. I've got plenty of room for my manifolds and stuff down there. Motor mounts are going to be cake on this side. On the other side I can't say the same. I've got clearance on the back of the firewall. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to come forward a little bit. I was kind of laughing because it's like this intake is made to go on there. This is that new body style or Trailblazer SS intake that I was telling you guys about. It's like clearance just so that it'll clear my wiper motor. So it's really funny. On the hood clearance aspect, it is not so funny. I think that's about level. And I've just got a straight bar over. Ooh, don't fall. Now I was gonna make some ridiculously huge like Hemi or 6-pack hood for this scoop. I'm gonna move it down and see if I can get it under the stock hood, because it'd be more I don't really care to call it a sleeper, but it'd be more practical. I guess. This side as well. There's actually more space than I thought. I mean, get that out of the way. Yeah, there's quite a bit. But if I come forward, it'll help a little bit. The downward isn't so bad. Right now it's sitting about flush with the, you can see that I just got it sitting on a 6x6, but it's about flush with the with this cross member. I can come down a couple inches and not feel real bad. I'll probably make like a skid plate for it anyways, but yeah. The bad thing is if I come down too much and I have to come forward more because of that sorry because of that drag length there. So yep. Anyways, this will be the end of the video. I'll have to get that seam weld done on the next video, but looking pretty good so far. Looking like it's gonna work. If I can do this without falling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. This will be 2-part. We'll have the mounts and stuff in. Have that that tunnel all welded up and stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Have a good new year.